What's up, party people? It's Crypto Conkite, and it's time for your 2-minute ticker. Looking at prices as of this recording, Bitcoin around 116,000, Ethereum just under 3,000, XRP near 290, Binance 677, Solana 159, Dogecoin around 19 cents, Tron around 29 cents, and Cardano just around 72 cents. So you may be asking, what's with the pullback this morning? Again, Bitcoin has pulled back from its support levels, which were originally 118,000 to around 116 after its meteoric rally that saw it nearly reach 123,000. Now, a wave of profit taking and leverage unwinding hit the markets late Monday, leading to over $675 million in crypto liquidations within 24 hours, including about $333 million in forced Bitcoin long closures. So Bitcoin and Ethereum each fell roughly 3% from their peaks. Analysts view this as a healthy correction after the recent surge, noting that Bitcoin future funding rates and open interest had become elevated and were flashing caution signs. Despite this short-term volatility, sentiment remains bullish for the longer term. Some updates on U.S. Congress Crypto Week. Key crypto legislation is advancing in Washington. Again, the stablecoin bill, the Genius Act, has won bipartisan approval in the Senate and is expected to pass the House, positioning it to be the first major U.S. crypto law once President Trump signs it. Lawmakers are also poised to pass the Clarity Act, aimed at clarifying the SEC's jurisdiction over crypto assets. And the House is considering an anti-CBDC bill to prohibit the Federal Reserve from issuing a U.S. central bank digital currency, citing privacy and financial freedom concerns. But honestly, it seems like it's up in the air with that one. So we'll keep you posted. Some latest news and developments. Standard Chartered has become the first global bank to offer direct deliverable spot trading for Bitcoin and Ethereum through its UK subsidiary, allowing institutional clients to trade crypto with regulated settlement. Also, Grayscale has an IPO coming up. Grayscale Investments, the world's largest crypto asset manager, has confidentially filed for a potential U.S. stock market listing following stablecoin issuer Circle's public debut last month. Coinbase and MicroStrategy shares are also up over 50% year to date. And some XRP news. ProShares is set to launch the first U.S. XRP futures ETF on July 18th, already influencing XRP market flows. In macroeconomic news, June CPI data is expected to rise 0.3%, the fastest since January, driven by higher gasoline prices and new import tariffs. These tariff-driven inflation pressures have made the Federal Reserve more cautious, though rate cuts could still materialize later this year if economic headwinds grow. Markets continue to lean risk on, with U.S. equities near record highs and investors showing strong appetite for crypto. Bitcoin's summer rally has coincided with expectations of a more accommodative Fed policy should growth soften. Global trade tensions, including tariffs effective on August 1st on imports from the EU, Mexico, Japan, and others, are also being watched closely, but have yet to dent market optimism. So the bottom line is, while short-term volatility persists, driven by inflation data, Fed policy, and regulatory headlines, crypto fundamentals and institutional engagement continue to strengthen. The outlook remains broadly bullish, supported by regulatory clarity, adoption milestones, and resilient investor appetite for risk assets. That's your 2-minute ticker. Hit subscribe to stay on top and be ready for that next drop.